Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Playing for Set Pieces. We're of course with Esbjerg in the Danish Superliga. Sat in 8th, played 10, won 3, drawn 4, lost 3. We did get an achievement with them though for I think going 5 games unbeaten as it were, which was quite nice. But we do have a goal difference of -2. If we look at our recent fixtures, obviously last time you saw us we got beaten by 2-0 at home by Silkeborg. Since then, we actually had a nice result against Eintracht Frankfurt. To get a draw away from home was actually quite nice. But came back to draw 1-1 with AGF, which they went 1-0 up just before half-time. And we managed to score in the 63rd minute. But realistically, they were pressing us a bit harder. As it was, Højbjerg had a fabulous, well, player of the match. He had a fantastic game. So can't complain of that element. Then we played Randers FC in the league and won 2-1. That was a fairly decent and standard result. We were at home. Petre there doing very, very well. And then, of course, we played Brøndby and got hammered 3-1. Brøndby, of course, on their resurgence after having had whatever dodgy start it was. They just took us apart, really. Dowda did well to get that one goal just after half-time. Excuse my dry throat. I must take a sip of coffee. And probably cut that out. So yeah, Dowda had a good game, but other than that, it was pretty much a struggle. They were stronger than us. Not really a lot I can say. Not even the 4-2-4 could save us. After that, we then played Frem in the Pokalon third round. Originally, I was going to come back for that, but I decided not to. And we won 1-0, but I wouldn't like to say it was a particularly impressive performance by any stretch of the meaning. He had a good game, no bless him. I am going to scout their keeper. But I mean, Frem are in, they're second in the 2-division preliminary group phase. Or phase group 1. There we go. So they're in second. And above that is the Nordic Bet Liga. So we should have beaten them. And then we're into the Superliga where we are. So yeah, there are a couple of divisions below us. I apologise for not knowing that already. And yeah, maybe should have beaten more than that. But today's game is against AC Horsens, who is well, they've been solid in the Superliga now for 3 seasons. But in terms of whom are favourites, that would be us. So that's promising. Outside of that, I don't think there's much to tell you. There's no transfer news, is there? Oh, yes, there is. Adrian Petre is leaving. We're just not sure where yet. He's been pretty storming for us, so it's unfortunate to have to get rid of one of our best players, but we are going to get about 700,000, 750,000, whatever you want to call it, which, given our financial situation and given the fact that I am over the budget and the fact that we don't have any transfer budget, is not necessarily a bad thing. We still have players that can score goals. Dowda is back and has already started putting them away. And of course, I'm just going to do it by picked. There we go. And of course, we have another player who's recently come back from injury who we have been missing. Down near the bottom, I guess. Wow. I'm going absolutely blind. Yankovenko. This is ridiculous. There he is. Idiot. Wow. Anyway, he's just come back off of injury, which is good news because he has been playing solid up front too. So we're going to make a bit of money. We're going to bring the wage budget down, and that will hopefully help me prep towards what I need to do at the end of this season in terms of strengthening the squad, or indeed for the rest of the season. But our central defenders are a bit of an issue. I mean, Rodolphe Austin, bless him, he's on the transfer list because he's not going to get another work permit, and he's not really putting in the performances I need, and yet unfortunately he's a regular starter there. And Marcus Halstead, again, having to play a centre-half, would probably prefer to be a defensive midfielder. He's not done awful, but he's just, I mean, again, maybe he's just a bit old. Maybe that's part of the problem, and these guys are just past the best. But I need to rebuild the defence, no question about it, whilst trying to hold on to what I'll have left up front, which, of course, won't include Adrian Petre. Where did he come from, and where did he... Oh, he's been with us a few seasons then from Romania, but... oh. Look at that, 28 goals in 29 games. He's not been quite that prolific for us, but nevertheless, he's done a good job. So yeah, we'll see what happens to him. One thing I wanted to just have a quick look at, of course, is the training. As you know, we're doing this playing for set pieces philosophy, and obviously the training schedule that I set up is currently in operation. We've got a few people unhappy, and it's with recent drastic changes in training intensity. And the thing about it is I haven't adjusted anything in terms of the intensity. If we go look at rest, this is how I always set it up: 90% plus condition, double intensity; 80 to 89% normal; 70 to 79 half, and then half and no pitch work. And I set them all to half. But here's the thing: if you look at our calendar and you go back and look at, well, from about there onwards, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, right through to there, we were playing 2 games a week. So there's nobody, let's just highlight how long that is. So during that period, there was nobody who reached above 90% condition. So nobody was doing double intensity training at any point during this. And I mean, even if we go back to the start of the season, Friday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Friday, you know what I mean? It's even our pre-season friendlies, really, that's just been one long game after game after game situation. 2 games a week. And here we are finally getting down to 1 game a week, and everybody's shocked by how intense the training is. So I don't know what to say, really. I don't intend to make any adjustments because I don't see, you know, short of just changing the amount of potential training unhappiness. Well, it's not a potential training unhappiness, it's drastic changes in training intensity. And I understand what they're saying. It would be easy enough for me to fix. I would suggest all that I need to do is put that back to normal. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. I don't really want to do that. I want them to train harder when it gets up to 90%, but they're just not used to doing that amount of work, so we'll leave it at normal for now. Okay, the other thing I want to talk to you about, actually, is just have a quick look at the tactics. As you know, I've been playing this 4-2-4 to take advantage of having 2 strikers up front. I am going to use a selected job. We've got a bit of a right-back issue here. Poor old Sorensen's having to play out there, and he would much sooner be playing in central midfield, or at least defensive midfield, I would say. Yeah. As would most of our defenders much sooner. If I could put a line of defensive midfielders instead of central defenders, it'd probably work better. However, where did I come here? Yeah, one of the problems we're having is obviously the defenders being a little bit iffy issue. But one of the things I've got an issue with is the way that I play, and we'll go into here. I normally like to play pressing football with counter-attack. I'm still pressing in the out of possession section, but not. Whoops. Not part of the in transition. We are regrouping and holding our shape, which is working for us, don't get me wrong, but you'll notice I haven't got playing for set pieces. Because as soon as I put that on, we stopped creating quite as many chances in the ways that I've been playing. So, one of the things that I've sort of come to realise is that a counter-attacking way of playing actually isn't a great way to force free kicks, especially around their end. My idea was we'll be putting balls forward to the forefront men, and they'll be getting tackled / fouled around here. But if you're not getting onto those guys and they're not able to, make the set piece happen, it's going nowhere, and we're not making chances. If I have playing for set pieces, or we're not making as many chances, I guess, when I have that set. So realistically, what I got to think about doing, and I'm going to be doing that between now and the next episode, is coming up with a different tactical style, probably a different formation, with the idea of playing more possession football rather than countering, actually slow build up, play from the back, which with our defenders isn't necessarily the best idea. But anyway, and actually see if playing a more possession style of football will be better. I mean, in terms of our tactical familiarity among the players, it's not great. It's better than it was, and I think this is no better if we go over here. No, it is in some ways, I guess. Better for some players overall. I don't think that's the primary training tactic. No, it's not. Again, has served us quite well, but I much prefer a DLP down here. Just a thing, I guess. So, whoops, we're back to the training. So yeah, so that's what's going to be the next stage, or the next evolution. Whether or not I can do a possession tactic with like this, I don't know. Or if I look for something more suited to the players, like a possession tactic, but with this formation, I just don't know at the moment. I would suggest we need a bit more. It calls it an area of strength, but I wouldn't call it an area of strength for us, unfortunately. So, yes, that's an area that needs development. I feel like as I say, not creating enough set-piece opportunities. If we actually go into... where are we? Competitions. There we go. Let's go to competitions. Let's go to the Super League. Let's look at this team detailed, and let's have a look at how we're doing since the last time in terms of, where are we? Games won, games lost, scored. Goals from corners. 4 teams have got 4. We have still got no goals from corners. Goals from direct free kicks, 3 teams with 1. We still have 0. And then if we head down a wee bit further to goals from indirect free kicks, we've scored 3. So, again, just behind Midtjylland. Considering that our philosophy that I'm trying to instill is to play for set pieces, need to force more corners, I guess, to try and score from them. But we need to force more free kicks. We're not really that much improved. We should be, I guess, a couple of free kicks a game, and maybe the opportunity of scoring 1 in 3. I don't know. I don't know what the odds are. I don't know what. This is a long-term development, and like I say, I don't have that many great free kick takers. There we go, corners. So yeah, we got a couple of decent. Christensen and Lauritsen can take corners. They can take free kicks. In fact, Parunashvili, he can take corners. And actually, his technique isn't bad. It's probably better than Christensen's. But yeah, as you can see, that's pretty much our limit up there. I mean, I say that we got a. He's a young player coming through. In fact, Paveda is on loan. Those guys have got promise in terms of their free kick taking. We haven't got anybody over 13 though. But Lauritsen does seem to take the vast number of free kicks, and unfortunately, he hasn't scored any direct ones yet. We've just scored off of indirect ones. So, Like I say, this is going to be part of the development in terms of the players that I sign as well. Okay, it is Esbjerg away to AC Horsens. In goal, Rosenhorn. Back four of Kalsas, Holsti, Austin and Sorensen. These two fellas here, unfortunately, are, well, they are not the quickest and they are not the youngest. Kauko in defensive midfield, Brink and Paranashvili in central midfield, left wing Roykjar, right wing Paveda, and up front it's Yakovenko. I keep calling him Yankovenko and I apologise, it's Yakovenko. Glad to have him back because he has been missed. We should really be winning this one. So yeah, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and have some fun. Enjoy yourselves. Okay. Expected performance from Paranashvili. AC Horsens in the yellow with the dark shorts and the yellow socks, and Esbjerg, of course, in the blue and white with the blue shorts. And we're missing this. I missed. I do miss when it was you got the kickoff. Sorensen with the throw in. Kauko. This is at the Esbjerg end. Ball forward to sort of nobody. I feel like we should be running a little bit more if we're not progressing forward. And we are uncautious, of course. Throwing from Esbjerg. I'm going to go to positive. So we do play better attacking football. Oh, ball forward for in front of Paveda. Paveda's looking to cross, but Ludwig tackles him. And Austin picks up the ball there. Foul. Sorensen pulled Madsen's shirt. That's a bit naughty. Ludwig to Lum. Free kick, ball over. Oh my goodness me, that was a good shot. Let's get creative. Come, boys. Kalsas now coming up on the wing. He's not done bad at all, you know, for a young development player. I think he might have a half decent future here. Roykjar with a free kick. Nobody got a touch on it. That almost makes me sad. Goal kick now for Horsens. Ludwig out wide to Lum. I'm just going to make sure that we are defending wide. We are not. There you go. Let's defend a bit wider. Sorensen playing out of position. Brink. Paranashvili. Rosenhorn. Ball forward. Brink has been tackled. Brought down, in fact. Holsti with the free kick. That was almost a nice ball through for Yakovenko. Yakovenko. Thorson trying to create a counter-attack. Lum out wide. Paranashvili coming up. Thorson with a shot. Rosenhorn gets on the end of it. Kick out. Oh, there we go. Roykjar tackles him quite nicely. Throw in now for Horsens. I'm still on full match, aren't I? I'm so sorry. Key highlights. Let's go. They've had 2 shots at one target and we've had nothing, which I am a bit disappointed about. And I think I'm going to make us go attacking and get creative. That's 1 shot we've had. We're not having a possession. And that's because I'm not playing for possession, am I? I'm going to start playing for possession. There you go. Let's do that. Work the ball into the box. And at the defence. Maybe we can dribble less. No, let's keep it running at defensive. Going to be a little bit wider on the attack. And let's see what happens. 2 shots, 1 on target. 30 minutes gone. Come on, boys and girls. Show some passion. But yeah, there we go. 2 central defenders not having a very good game. Kalsas has been quite error prone, has he? After I bigged him up. Here he is. Ball forward, ball through. No. Brock Madsen on the counter attack scores. Yeah, well. Poor Emil is coming off for Lauridsen. Lauridsen was just getting a rest, bless him. Eesh, I want to skip that. I don't want to see it. There are elements of frustration. Lauridsen with the throw in for Esbjerg. Yakovenko not getting the pass right. Paranashvili. James on the counter-attack for Horsens. He finds Madsen. My defenders are too slow to keep up with them. Let's not start messing around. We are already on the lowest defensive line. There you go. We'll have a standard. And let's use some tight marking. And let's not get stuck in. Mildly frustrated with that half-time. 1-0 down to a team that we should be good enough to beat. And I know that I've gone away from the 4-2-4. Maybe that's why. You know what? It's exactly what we'll do. How was Calco doing? Well, good God, look at that. Where is Calco now? Who's up front? Look, you see he was doing all right. Who in central midfield is rubbish? Brink, not so great. So we'll swap you two around. Brink is going to come off for Dowder. And Dowder is going to play in that position, which means we're also going to take off Roykiar. I need to take off defenders, though. See, that's the other problem. Crikey. I just got attacked by a random light. Anyway, that's the other problem, is the fact that both of them are playing rubbish. And one of them's my captain. And I've only got one sub to make, and it's Victor Tramberg. Oh, Victor. You are going to come on for Holsty. There we go. And then the captaincy will move on, and hopefully that will help us improve. Okay, we've gone on to the 4-2-4. Let's show some passion. See if we can't get a shot. Okay. AC Horsens with a free kick. Cleared by Sorensen. Paranashvili. Out to Roykiar. Roykiar now. I don't want to call it starting a counter-attack, but we are at least in control of the ball. Ball forward. Lum puts it into the middle. I should actually do some research into the best formations for controlling possession. Certainly in terms of what the game thinks. Oh my crikey, oh, it's been disallowed. Well, that still doesn't help us. Come on. Don't get me wrong, great ball from Hansen from there, but what are we doing so wrong? Corner for Horsens, into the middle, cleared. Only as far as Hansen puts it out to Lum. Lum, oh my goodness me, oh God. Just horrible. It's like, we'll watch it in the replay. Oh, we'll just stand there and run up to you. No, not going to get in the way. We're just going to stand here, not even look in the direction of where the ball is. Oh, see, he could have cleared it. They should have cleared it. Oh. Just awful. So we're 2-0 down, 65 minutes. Doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere. I wonder if I should forget all this playing for possession and start hoofing the ball forward. Like so. Pass it into space. Forget playing out of defence, because apparently we can't. Thorson. Into the middle. And it's now AC Horsens 3. Esbjerg 0. What a horrible, horrible time. I don't know what to say, really. May as well. Can't hurt, right? Get creative. Oh, we got a corner. Roykiar puts it in. Kauko has a go. Parunashvili. Okay, Tramberg puts it out wide for Roykiar. He's in, one-on-one. Hits it at the keeper. Got another corner though, which he's going to take. Into the middle. Gets another bite of the pie. I don't think that's it. It's bite the cherry. Austin to Perrin. Yeah. Yakovenko. Skies it. I mean, that's the best we've done so far. Oh, we got a corner. Lauritsen. Into the middle. Tranberg puts it into the middle of next week. Well, that's the best we've been all game, so well done. It isn't good enough, but it is the best we've been. 82 minutes. And 85 minutes. Oh, throw in for Esbjerg. Consolation goal. Okay. Paveda. Puts the ball forward. Brock Marsden. What you gonna do? Other than defend narrowly. Yeah, I mean, we've had 12 shots and 4 on target apparently, but we are 4-0 down. It's pretty horrible. Yakovenko crosses it for Dowda. Well done, Mohamed Dowda. That's one. We've got 3 minutes, might get another. Lovely ball over from Paveda. Yakovenko doing a good job. Squares it, and Dowda nips out from behind his man and slots it home. Good goal, mate. I've got to sort out my defence, though. Kvist with the throw-in. Paveda is on a counter-attack. He's on his own. He has a go, and it's just a little bit wide. It's a good effort. That's your lot. AC Horsens 4, Esbjerg 1. They had 17 shots with 7 on target. We had 15 shots with 5 on target. And we had 50-50 possession. And they still beat us 4-1. So, who is this Yannick Pohl you speak of? He's going to get scoured. Yeah, so as you can see, you saw what happened. It's the defenders. The other first choice defender, of course, is Jakob Sorensen. And he's young. But he would also much prefer to be a defensive midfielder. We've got a lot of defensive midfielders. Even he's having a wee bit of a struggle. Very frustrating. We are quite disappointed. Yellow Danger get the better of Esbjerg. They did. I don't think they should have done, but they took their chances. And again, I can't say enough bad things about my central defenders, unfortunately. So that's something that's got to be worked on, maybe even before the end of the season. I don't know when the next... And if I can look at the calendar and find out when the next transfer window opens. Oh, it's open at the moment. No. What date are we in? Oh, good God, no. We're way past it. We just... Oh, God. When does it open again? Not for a long time. Oh, God. Not until... Yeah, 1st of January. And then we're back into the rest of the season, I guess. But okay, well... September, there we go. Didn't have a lot of opportunities there. Definitely my fault. We'll see what we can do about that. Like I say, I think I need to take a look at the tactics and see what I can do about either strengthening up the back and also playing for possession rather than counter-attacking, though obviously counter-attacking has indeed worked for us. So we will have to see. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.